was so long it has to be 2 parts, and we didn't film an intro for the second part, so this is that. I'm Mariah, that is Kaylee, and this is the It's Time podcast. Hope you enjoy.
Here we go. So we go knocking on their door, and Harry answers because Ryan and George are both asleep.
Like, hey, we got new phones.
He's like, we got phones, but like, we need the Wi-Fi to set them up.
Yeah, we're not done yet. We still need help.
And we're like in there for a while trying to get our stuff all sorted. Mine, like, is all
in
set
our
up.
bikinis.
Mine is all set up, and Mariah's like, isn't working. It keeps saying it failed. It was because of the Wi-Fi thing. You like hooked up to the hotel Wi-Fi, and then
So I just still didn't have a phone this whole time.
And at this point, the other lads are like trickling into the room again to be like, what's the plan for dinner? And they're like, oh, these girls again. Here they are again.
Phones, yay.
They're like, hey, yeah, we have phones now. Woo. We've been invited to dinner.
They invited us to come out to dinner. They were going to this like place.
We were told they were going to a place with €1 beers. And we're like,
Euro
oh,
pints.
hell yeah, we have a credit card now.
So we were pretty excited about that.
But it's to the point where like they're getting ready to go. Like people are downstairs like having a drink, ready to get a car. And we still have to go to the hostel, change our clothes.
Like, we wanted to shower.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we had not showered yet at this point.
Since the flight. Not since the flight, like, obviously.
I mean, it had been less than 24 hours, but we'd been through a lot.
Yeah.
So we leave. Mariah's phone still isn't, like, set up. And I can't get into my Uber account. So Harry literally still has to call us a car to get to the hostel.
We're, like, waiting for the Bolt to come, and they were all in the lobby. There was a bar in the lobby. So we were like...
And the bar took Amex.
We were like, fuck it. While we wait, should we get a pint? Yeah, let's fucking do it. We get a pint. We just kind of vibe. Like, honestly, at this point, we're like, we're having so much fun.
Literally. We're like, our problems are almost solved. Like we can enjoy ourselves.
This is so fun. And then we went back to the hostel, got showered, got ready, and then Ubered, like, fucking bolted.
Yeah, I finally was able to figure out Uber on my phone.
My phone still wasn't working. We
tried to set up Apple Pay on my phone with my new credit card, but I couldn't get into that account now.
Yeah, and
so
you
that
need a physical
working.
card, I think. Whoa.
So we get into the Uber. They pick somewhere like 20 minutes away to go.
We were like, where
eat.
the fuck are we going?
And Mariah still doesn't have a phone. We get there. We're very late. We know this at that point. Like, we've been in contact.
It was one of those things where we were like, what are we going to walk into? We're going to walk into this restaurant, and there's going to be 9 lads at a table.
And we're like, we're hoping they've already ordered because we're so late.
Yeah, like, we wouldn't want them to have waited for us to order. And we're like, where are the seats going to be?
Are they strategically placed? Are they next to each other?
We walk in. The 2 empty seats are on the other side
opposite ends of the table.
And it's like they're all eating at this point. George is on his, like, second pizza.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And, like, it wasn't, like, awkward bad. It was just kind of like, oh, like, it felt like we were entering.
It felt like we were intruding. Yeah.
It did. I mean, after, like, a little bit, it was fine. But, like, at first, it's just kind of like, oh, hey. Like,
yeah. Then it was like, how y'all doing?
It really was. And then we got a bottle of wine, pizza.
And then we go to ask if they take American Express. They don't. So we have to, like, look at Harry from across the table and be like,
dinner on you.
So you got it? Add it to our tab?
We literally kept saying add it to our tab. Like, I'm just so happy he trusted us.
Literally,
and we have paid him back at this point.
So kind. So kind.
Really
at this point in life. Not at this point in the story.
Not this point in the story. At this point, us now.
In life.
Like, now, yes. And then after dinner, the plan was to, like, go find this place with the, like, Euro pints. Never could find them. We walked around for quite a while.
We went on such a walk.
I'm like, who planned this night? Not
literally,
a woman.
Not a woman. Let's be clear about that.
And we went to this bar that literally had one other person there, basically.
But they took American Express.
Yeah, we were like, Ryan, George, and Harry around
What do you want to drink?
We should have got Brad one, too. That was kind of mean.
Oh, that was kind of mean.
Wait, I feel really bad.
Sorry, Brad.
It felt...
That literally did not even cross my mind until this moment.
Why did we...
I think, well, Brad had been traumatized with us, but Brad wasn't a part of the problem solving. That helps justify that just a little.
Ryan,
but I guess neither was Ryan.
Ryan was not part of the problem.
Yeah, but you were into Ryan.
But I was into Ryan. It was like kind of my...
What did Ryan get? He got like a sex on the beach or something?
No, he fucking got a pina colada.
A pina colada.
I was like, what do you want? He was like, oh, pina colada. Like,
okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I loved it. I thought it was the cutest thing ever. And it came in a cute glass.
It did come in a cute glass.
And then we were like, let's play drinking game. These fuckers wanted to play Never Have I Ever.
We're like,
how old are we?
don't we know that everyone's done?
We've all done it.
things?
We've all done the things. So then you have to get creative. So when you play Never Have I Ever when you're older, it becomes I'm gonna target and out my friends
people,
on embarrassing or shitty situations that they've done.
Yeah, we did hear some tea.
We heard some fucking tea. I was sitting. I can say this. Yeah, I can say this. Because about Ben. Wait, was it Ben or
Alfie? It was Alfie.
Was it Alfie? Wait, are you talking about the cheating one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, no, that was Ben.
It was Ben.
Sorry, Alfie.
Okay. Like, why did I start getting stressed?
Frazzled.
Freddie was sitting next to me, and Freddie was actually really cool. Like, I never really hung out with him, so I didn't know him that well, but...
Yeah, there was 2 guys
Freddie was
that
cool.
we just, like, hardly ever saw.
So we're going around the group, and, like, they're really just doing pointed comments, like, never have I ever, blah, blah. Freddie goes, on the next one, say, never have I ever,
I forgot
slept
you
with my
were the
best
one
friend.
that said it.
Yeah, he told me, he goes, never have I ever slept with
my best friend's
girlfriend.
Which is funny because Harry had told me to say the same thing on
really?
my turn. Yeah.
Oh my god. So it gets to me, and I'm like, okay, I'll fucking say it. It got a little, I don't know, we don't need to get into that, but it was just an interesting game, I'll just say that.
Yeah, we learned.
We learned some important things, I think.
There were some that were aimed at us.
What was aimed at us?
I don't know if I want to say it.
Wait, what is that? I'll put it up. Oh.
The way all of us were like...
Oh, there was one where I'm going to bleep this out. They were like, never have I ever...
Oh, they really, like, they freaked out.
They freaked out.
I,
like, clapped or raised my hand, whatever, and they were like, Ryan, oh.
They really showed their age sometimes.
I don't really think this is crazy.
I don't think we ever mentioned, these men are 23 and 24. You know what's funny is we later found out that BBL Brad was actually the oldest.
BBL Brad was
the second oldest.
Or one of the oldest in the group. He was not, in fact, 18. He did not have a brother on the trip.
Nope.
This was not his first lad's holiday. It was all a lie.
It was all a lie. And we had been, like, fully giving him shit.
Things started to get a little tense this night. This is when things kind of, I feel like the energy shifted a little bit because, well, Kaylee and I were really wanting to be social and have fun. And everyone was kind of, like, I think over it at this point. And, like, which
this is when it started to feel like we
should...
were forcing ourselves in.
Yeah. I think I'll take a little bit of blame for the energy that night because I was annoyed, though. Like, I had an idea of what the night was going to be like.
We thought we were, like, going out. And we were pumped because we wanted to, like, celebrate having our lives together.
Yeah, we got phones down, let's celebrate. And, like, they just weren't into it. And, like, literally just wanted to go to bed, which is completely okay.
The most annoying part was they started the night into it. And then...
That's true.
That one bar, they couldn't find the one bar and they were like,
Yeah.
Which, again, literally is fine.
It's totally fine. But we were kind of like, I don't know if, was it just me or were you doing it too? I was just kind of like making comments of like, I thought this was going to be I thought y'all were going to have fun tonight. Like, not like super mean, but just like teasing. And then the way that they were reacting, I was like, God, like, y'all can't fucking take shit. Like, and I made a comment like, all y'all do is, like, shit on each other, but as soon as someone gives it to you, you can't fucking take it.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I said, but something about that. And that's when Brad was like, are you kidding? Everyone's been calling me BBL Brad all day. And I was like, oh, and I literally, like, gave him a hug. I was like, Brad, I'm so sorry. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. Like, you totally have been, like, such a trooper.
Brad can
take the shit. Like, I give you that. It was other people in the group. Which, again, I'm not even, like, it's not annoying that they were acting that way. I think I was being actually annoying.
I also think from their perspective, like, they had no stakes in us being around.
What do you mean?
We weren't really, like, friends with them.
Oh, the other people in the group.
Yeah, they weren't into us. We weren't into them. Like,
hi.
So I can imagine for them, they were kind of like, okay, like, you keep bringing these girls around or these girls keep showing up. Like,
I get that for sure. Like, and when things started to, like, unravel a little bit, we kept going, well, we completely understand that this is like a lad's holiday and like at any point we'll back off.
Yeah, I do think multiple times we were like,
we like made a point to say like as soon as you like we never invited ourselves anywhere, to be clear. We were invited,
well, except for to their room a few times.
No, but that was different because like we actually needed help still. Yeah, so anyways, like the night ends basically. Well, it didn't end technically. George, you and us Ubered together back into the city and went back to the hotel room. We went down the slide that night.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, there's a slide in their hotel lobby.
I don't even remember actually what happened like that night, but did we stay the night?
No, I think we were just there really late. I don't know how we got home.
We were like we were walking only.
Because that was, at this point, we have yet to spend a night in our hostel. We came home and napped in our hostel that morning. Yeah, I don't remember how we got home, but we hung out in their room for a while. Remember we were playing a drinking game because George took that fat shot of
what was it?
Smirnoff. I can't remember. It was like you had to say something.
Yeah.
And you couldn't laugh or smile or something.
Yes.
Oh my God, what was that game?
Shit. I forget what it was or how you played it. And all they had was vodka, no chasers.
Yeah.
Straight up Smirnoff. Like, you guys went and bought 2 bottles of Smirnoff
and didn't even think.
Didn't get a chaser?
Even think.
Wild, absolutely mad. So, we played a drinking game. I literally have no recollection of leaving.
I'm pretty sure when you and I left, we were like, well, we can still go to a club on our way home or something like that.
I don't remember.
I don't really recall how that night
I don't remember the next day then.
The next day was the beach club.
We knew we wanted to do like a day trip somewhere. Marbella.
Oh, yeah, because we slept in way too late.
We slept in. I think it was a much needed sleep. It was like the first time we actually got sleep in Spain.
And it still wasn't
enough.
It was like maybe a few hours.
And I was like, I think hungover from not like the night before, just from the trip. Like from the 2 days we were in Spain. Like I had like a hangover from that. We want to like go do our own thing today. We wanted to be very intentional about that. From the group, we like started to build a bit of a codependent trauma bond. Like there was conversations about tattoos. There was conversations about holidays together.
Yeah.
Like they needed to do their thing. We needed to do our thing. That was the day.
We needed to give them space. Yeah.
And I think we needed to just be alone too.
Yeah, we needed to not be reliant on someone else for a second. It's like 11 a.m. and we're calling beach clubs. Now all the cheap ones are sold out. We like didn't think to book in advance.
Yeah, it was really hard to find.
So we thought we found one, so we booked a train to go to Marbella at a certain time, and then that beach club like didn't work out. So we had to spend more time calling more beach clubs, and they just kept getting more and more expensive. At this point, by the time we have one booked, we're like about to be late for our train.
Tried to get an Uber. Uber was taking forever. We had to walk. No, we had to run.
We literally sprinted. We walk up to this. Also, we get to this bus station, which is literally right next to the guy's hotel.
We were like, if we miss the bus, not hang out with them, but like we know how to get into their hotel. Let's
just
go to their pool.
We'll just go to their pool. But we like literally are speed walking most of the way. Eventually, have to like start running. We get to this bus station.
We ran, you guys.
So poorly labeled. Also, it's so hot. It's so hot outside.
I'm literally dripping in sweat at this point. This is a full-on
drenched
marathon.
Yes. We get there and everything is so poorly
And also,
labeled.
I have the map on my phone, and it kept going like, you'll arrive at 2:29, and like the train was at 2:30, whatever it was. I was like, 2:28. We're like running down the
literally.
street. It was.
We get there and the bus wasn't supposed to have left yet, but we like can't find it, and none of the signs match what the thing said, and it said bus number 1, and it wasn't in bus number 1. And eventually I just found a sign that seemed like it was in the right direction, and they literally had just closed the doors, and we were like, is this
we were outside
right?
the door, like, and they let us
let us on.
And then that was like one of the hardest bus rides of my life. I was dying. Yeah. I get extremely car sick, and like when you're in a bus and it's hot, and I'm like still like drenched in sweat, and like, and I thought it was gonna be just like freeway. No, it was like, because there were so many stops, it was like all these towns, so it was like stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. I felt nauseous the entire time.
And it was curvy.
It was rough. That was a rough moment of the trip for me.
So we get there, and we still, from the bus station, have to like call an Uber to this beach club.
There's no Wi-Fi. Our phones are iPods at this point, so we can only use them if we have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Amex doesn't work. So we found
a taxi that took Amex.
Yeah.
And that had Wi-Fi.
Did that one have Wi-Fi too?
He had a hotspot.
Oh, yeah. We like given the beach club name, but Mariah's looked into so many. We're like,
I was like,
certain
fuck,
which one
because
it is
like
now.
when it was so panic mode of like leaving the hostel, and I'd called so many places that I was like, wait, fuck, which one did we finally decide on? It was like the panic of rushing out.
Yeah.
And then forgetting, I can't just like open up my phone again. So it was like, I don't even know where we're fucking going. We have a chair booked.
So she gave him the name of a beach club, but it was the wrong one.
I'm just glad I caught it before we went all the way.
Yeah, before we got there, you were able to switch it.
Yeah, and then we switched up direction, went to this one that was actually really cool.
It was really nice. And it would have been really worth your money if you were there for the whole day.
It wasn't the best because of how short we were
there for like 4 hours. For what it is, it's a good deal. And then if you're there for all day, you already have $50 towards food. Like, but we like basically had to order a feast, and we were horrified of getting in the water. We like didn't want to leave our phones.
We were saying like we'll never be able to just like go swimming on a public beach in Europe. Like I'm gonna have to go to a beach club. So that I don't know how we ever did that in Nice. We fucking left our shit on every day that we were at the beach there.
Every day.
But it was really fun.
And it was nice to like actually like relax.
Also, it was like the first time we like ate real like an actual meal. It wasn't even really a meal. It was if you count sushi as a meal. And then we went back into town because there was a match. We weren't like going to watch the match, but we were like, oh, it would be really, because Spain was playing. We were like, oh wait, this would have been so fun to like have been out. It was just hard, like the domino effect of everything that happened. It was hard to like get back into like we just, everything kept taking so long, and then so we were like, well, we'll get back into the city, and then like it'll just be like hopefully Spain wins, because then it'll be super fun.
Yeah.
And like crazy parties everywhere.
And at this point, we're like really waiting for one of the boys to reach out to us. Be like, hey, what are you guys doing tonight?
Ryan, why aren't you texting me? To be fair, Ryan didn't have a phone for like 50% of the day.
Yeah. Ryan had to share a phone with someone else. This
Brad.
happens so often that one of them literally brought an extra phone just in case someone's phone got stolen.
You guys, Dan has an extra phone with him on holiday because it's happened.
Because you never know.
Before, and you never know. That was great. That worked out great for Ryan.
For them.
And Brad, yeah. For Brian and Brad, because they had to share it. And it was literally like this big. It was like an iPhone 3.
The SC or whatever, the ones, you know, when they were like plastic, like hard plastic, and they came in like
so
neon
small,
colors.
and it was in like a blue
the
wallet case.
Blue.
Wallet
my
case.
God, the wallet case.
So it flipped. Oh my God, it was so funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Anyways, yeah, so we were a little thirsty.
Yeah, so we're like
a little dehydrated.
So we're like, Spain just won this match. We're going to go out. We're going to have fun. And like,
maybe,
hopefully,
they'll hit us up and we'll hang out.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Somewhere between all this.
What you'll figure out about us is like, no matter what, we're like, we gonna party.
Oh.
We're gonna have fun. Because
I mean, hopefully you figured that out by now. We've been robbed and we're still having a blast.
Yeah, true.
Somewhere between then, we like have been trying to figure out all of the stuff on our phones. Mariah has a working phone now.
Woo!
And I'm able to get into my other online banking. And there's literally a way in the app to just link it to your Apple Pay. So I'm like, oh, perfect, great. Let's do that. I didn't need the physical card. But you know what you need? Two-factor authentication. So I'm like, okay, I'll just suck it up. I'll pay the $20 and I'll get an eSIM. And like, that'll solve the problem. I'll have my service again. And I'll be able to get these texts. That was stupid of me in multiple ways. Because one... This is not my actual phone tied to any actual plan with my phone number. My phone number has been paused at home. This is literally just an iPhone with no service anywhere. So, didn't think that part through. But also, I've never had an eSIM before. So, I don't realize that when you buy one, it's not your phone number. It gives you, like, a phone number from that country.
Right.
Or
France.
that continent or whatever. So, I have a French phone number now. Obviously, I'm not receiving...
a French phone number now.
I'm not receiving these, like, authentication texts.
So, it didn't work.
So, then we had to figure out how to get Mariah's mom's card onto her Apple Pay.
My Apple Pay. Which we did.
Thank God.
That ended up working out for us the rest of the trip. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mommy. Why did I bring that up? Oh, because now I have service. I have service and I have a little bit of data.
So we're like, let's go out. We're going to go to this bar and have the time of our lives. And so we go to this bar called Bubbles. And...
No, we didn't go to Bubbles that night. Bamboo,
sorry.
Promoter took us there.
Oh, Bubbles was the first bar. Yeah, Bamboo. So we like met this girl. That was when we met that girl. That was super cool. We told her,
she was so sweet.
We literally told her our story, and she was like, give me your Instagrams. If you need anyone, like, local, you got me.
Yeah.
She was so cool. You know what? It's fine. Because we're all like this. It's okay. We can all sit in this together of, I was checking my DMs. Because I was like, maybe...
At this point...
It's also fun.
We're already, like we think we're, like, best friends for life. And on top of it, there's, like, this fun, like, tension that's been in the air for 2 days. So, we're, of course, we're checking our DMs. Ryan knows that Mariah likes Ryan. Ryan knows that Ryan likes her. I like George.
Do I know that?
George knows I like him.
Oh,
here's the thing about the group.
It's because of the
friends.
Nothing
Nothing was a secret. It wasn't because either boy had told us
Ryan
anything.
wasn't, like, making a move on me. It was just because, like, Harry kept making comments about us being a thing, and then, like, the group would make, like, Ryan, comments, so.
We're, like, having fun, just, checking Instagram every once in a while. And one of the boys reaches out, and they're like, hey, like, where are you guys?
Harry.
And we tell them, and they're like, okay, like, we're coming to you.
Yeah, he said
we're coming to you. So
well, he FaceTimed us. There was first the texting, and then you got a FaceTime call, and it was Harry. And they were like, he was like, we're coming to you guys.
And we hear.
And so we're
like, oh, everyone's coming.
All the guys are coming. Cool. In between the time of them coming to the bar to meet us, we had, like, met this group. Not group. 3 guys?
Yeah, like 3 guys, I think. Yeah.
And we're talking to them. Like, we were on the dance floor chatting, just, like, mingling, whatever.
Definitely weren't into them.
No. No, but they were, like, chill. Like, it was, like, chill vibes. And then Ryan and Harry walk into the bar. I don't know. Like, a part of the story is, like, I know they're listening. And then the other part is, like, but I want to tell all of our, like, listeners, like, what we were thinking.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to know what we were thinking. You know?
Yeah. We were thinking that was good timing.
Yeah. Put 2 and 2 together. So we're talking to these guys. They walk in. They see us, and they go to the bar. Then we went and met them at the bar. And then we're vibing. But it's just Harry and Ryan out of the group. So, like, Kaylee's guy, hey, George, was not there. So that was kind of, were you disappointed?
Yeah.
Yeah. He made up for it.
She helped me think about the hands.
Oh no. So we, like, get drinks with the boys. Ryan is plastered.
Oh.
He is
and here's the thing about Ryan. When he's drunk, he's real outgoing.
He's really outgoing, really social, like, not afraid to, like, make a move. Ryan's sober. Love you, doll, but you're very shy.
Yeah, you might have noticed he hasn't been in much of the story. That's because
he hasn't said much.
He's been sober.
That's why I said I wasn't sure if he was into me, because, like, I didn't hear anything from him. He barely would look at me. But I'm hearing all this stuff from the rest of the group, so I'm like, okay, he's just really shy. Like, Harry had told me he's just really shy. When he drinks, he's, like, really out there. So this was definitely, like, Harry's plan on, he was trying to hook me and Ryan up tonight.
Way to go, Harry.
And then we had this straggler that was, like, attached to Kaylee's hip for a while.
Yeah.
Where was he from? Belgium?
Belgium.
He was just kind of following her around, and it was funny because like, we had separated from, like, a group of guys we met except for the Belgian guy. And it was, like, us 4 and the Belgian guy.
Yeah. Yeah, how much of this are you going to tell?
I'll tell the whole thing.
Okay. So I'm, like, talking to the Belgian guy.
On the dance floor.
And so it's, like, the 3 of us are over here, and the Belgian guy's just, like, off to the side. So I'm facing this way talking to him. All of a sudden, I hear Harry, like, make a sound. And then the Belgian guy's like, oh, like, look, your friend. And I turn around, and I'm like, oh.
Why am I giggling and kicking my feet?
Ooh, la la.
Ryan kissed me. It was very flirty, and it was a good kiss.
It was.
The Belgian guy was like, he was like, man, look at you. Is this your dream girl? And Ryan was like, yeah.
Poor little, like, fucked up Ryan.
I know.
Ryan's, like, eyes are glossed over, and he's just, like,
he was so fucked
he's
up.
Just, like, so happy to be here. And then we all go to get more drinks. At this point, Belgian guy has separated, but then we end up at the bar right next to him. We come back to the dance floor, and
it was, like, Kaylee and I standing across from each other, and Harry and Ryan standing across from each other. I think I might have said it first, because I tend to ask, I ask guys to kiss quite often.
It also is, like, a good vibe check. Of, like,
it is a good vibe check.
Well, we knew the answer with these guys.
Yeah, they're British. They don't give a fuck. But, like, I do find it extremely, extremely attractive when men kiss.
Well, we were just expecting, like, a little smooch.
We were blown away.
If I close my eyes, I can still see it.
I'll never forget it. It was marvelous. It was passionate.
It was.
There was, like, love behind it. There was love there. Like,
damn good
kiss. It was a phenomenal. That kiss could have been in a fucking movie.
It could have.
That could have been in a Luca film. Like, it was literally phenomenal. And I literally can picture their, and it was a long kiss. It went on and
they took their time.
And so when they separated, all I could see on the other side
was just like me and Mariah looking at each other like
literally jaw.
I'm literally blushing right now.
I know. I'm like getting overwhelmed. We talked about that kiss probably every day of the trip. Like the kiss.
The kiss in the hands. Congrats to you lads. Because
honestly, that was
really made quite the impression.
Really one of the hottest things I've ever seen in my life. So at this point, Ryan is like, hotel. And
everyone's like, Kaylee, do you want Boomer here? Or do you like?
Boomer kept coming up, and she was like,
and Boomer's back at the hotel.
Obviously, Boomer's at the hotel, and I'm like, okay, let's all go back to the hotel. Everyone, let's all go.
But we were like, we want to keep drinking. Like, we're not done. It was early.
It was not the end of the night. It was just like, let's go home and keep partying and hanging out in the hotel.
And they're like, well, we have that alcohol. And we're like, but there's nothing to drink it with.
So we get back to the hotel, and Kaylee is like, no, I'm not going up there until I find like a chaser or something.
Yeah. I was on a mission.
I was
like,
mission. We're in the elevator, and she like walks out of the elevator. And then Harry was like,
well, they were being annoying with the elevator buttons.
Yeah, you guys. Children. Every time it would start to close, they would either push the door open button or push their hand.
I was like, fuck off.
Guys, it happened probably 10 times. And then Kaylee went, I'm just going to go find a drink. And she like leaves and walks away. And Harry's like, I'm going to go with her and make sure she's okay. So Harry and Kaylee are on like a journey to find a chaser, which I'm like.
It was a journey.
Like, was anything even open? I don't know. So.
No, it wasn't.
Ryan and I.
That's why it was such a journey.
Ryan and I go up to the hotel room, and George is like passed out in the bed, and we're like, get up, bitch, we're gonna party, let's start drinking. He was dead asleep, but he was fucked up. George was so fucked up, and I understand now why he probably went home, because he was really fucked up.
Yeah,
but he somewhat
well
rallied.
They've been partying because they went out and watched the match and like went out to celebrate right after.
Yeah. Kaylee and Harry get back, not successful on the trip.
No, did not find the goods,
so it was straight vodka and
and they had
emergency. If you're American, we have like emergency.
Yeah.
So did we play drinking game? Yeah, you made George drink.
Oh, I was like, I've been gone. Harry and I were walking around.
And by the way, at this point, Ryan is like fully passed out. Ryan.
Well, no. First, we took the TikTok.
Oh yeah. We made a TikTok. Go watch our fucking TikTok. If you're hearing this and you want some sort of reference to these guys, you're going to have to go on the TikTok and look at the video, because it was funny as fuck. Honestly, the funniest shit ever. I was dying.
I watch it often.
I watch it all the time.
Ryan is my favorite part.
Ryan is my favorite part.
What?
Oh. His eyes were completely red, glossed over. Like, he had no fucking idea what was going on. He soon fell asleep.
And I've missed the whole part where we found out that George was
You didn't even know how fucked up
because I was gone unsuccessfully looking for drinks. So we like drop one of those tablets in vodka and like
vodka. It was literally not even water. You guys could have diluted it with water. Why didn't we do that?
I don't know.
Like, it could have been a vodka water with that, but it was literally straight vodka with just the tablet.
And I'm like, come on, guys, like, everybody be fun. I'm like forcing alcohol down George's throat.
I don't know when I went to sleep. Like, why did we all just decide to go to sleep?
Because we had been up, like, hanging out for a while.
Oh. Yeah, then what?
Well, everyone into Mimi mode, and I did not.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. So, we spent the night in the hotel room with them. Nothing happened for me, so that's fun. Thanks, Ryan.
Yeah, nice going, Ryan. You really blew that
sleepy
one.
Guy. We woke up the next day, and we knew that there was the semifinals.
For the Euros.
Semi-finals for the Euros that night. So...
And we'd been invited to this
since day one.
Days before.
By the way, we're watching the match. Like, we were invited. And so we're, like, getting up, and we're like, okay, like, let's go back to the hostel and, like, freshen up again. And then we'll meet
because yet again, we have not slept.
We still haven't slept in our hostel yet. What was our plan for the day? We didn't really have plans. Explore the city.
Oh, yeah. We were going to go... We were going to replace our lipstick. We were going to eat, like, a real meal.
Get purses,
we were going to the Picasso,
replace some of our things, go to the museum. So, like, stuff in the city. We had plans.
That was, like, our only, like, see Malaga day.
Yeah, because we still have not really seen it. And besides running through it. So we're, like, leaving their hotel in the morning. We're, like, I think it was, like, 11 at this point. Or we had slept in. And we were like, okay, like, we'll see you guys tonight at the match. Just let us know where to meet you guys. Like, we'll see you later. So, like, we go on with our day, basically. Like, had lunch, went to the museum, walked around a bit, went to the police station. They were like, you need to come back at 9 a.m. tomorrow because we're fully booked for the day because that's how many people get robbed.
Yep.
And it, like, comes around to be match time, and we still haven't heard from them. Not a fucking word.
Not a word.
Well, actually, I texted Harry at one point and said, hey, fuckface. And he said, hey. And then I said, where are we watching the game? And he never replied. And then I called him and he didn't answer.
And this is where it all goes downhill.
And then I
ladgate.
Yeah, ladgate. Fuck, I forgot about that. I said, text Kaylee, I'm about to lose Wi-Fi. Nothing. I DM'd Ryan, hey, where are you guys watching the match? Nothing.
I DM'd Harry. Nothing. I don't think I said anything.
I hope the way that you guys hear us telling this makes you understand how it was kind of shitty for us.
Yeah.
Because it was, I forgive you guys, but it was pretty shitty.
Timing was off.
It was not great.
Timing was off for sure. Also, the part we didn't mention is the first thing we did when we walked home that morning was figure out how to pay Harry back.
We paid Harry back. And then we got ghosted.
So, like, that night before happened,
you know,
we paid Harry, and now no one's responding to us.
It was not ideal. It was pretty shit.
It's not great.
It was pretty shit. It
and it's our last night. Like, we think we're gonna, like, have a fun last night with them.
It just was like, wait, we just had, like, some of the best few days on this trip. Like, it was so fun. We trauma bonded, and now it feels like it was all in vain in a way.
Well, and literally, if someone would have sent us one message being like, hey, like, we just want to watch the
we're going to just, like, hang out with the lads tonight. Like, oh, my God, I would have been like, okay, yeah, for sure.
We would have been, like, totally understandable.
Like, use your words. Like, that's all I want to say to you.
It's not hard.
Is, like, just communicate, because most of the time, whoever it is what it's going to understand. Like, here's my thing. And I'm not just talking to the lads right now. I'm talking to anyone who's ever, like, ghosted. Like, there's really no point to do that. Anytime you do that, it's going to be way shittier than if you were to just be honest. And I also understand, like, this is an extremely important match for these people. Like, this is, like, not a fucking joke.
Yeah, it's their country playing.
I completely understand, like, you probably don't want to be, like, just, you want to, like, actually be with your, like, lads and, like, be into the, like, I get it. But basically, we were like, well, we're gonna go fucking watch the match somewhere and have, like, the best night ever, because are you picking up on a theme? We're resilient. But it was actually a really fun night.
It was a super fun night. We made friends watching the match at this pub with these British girls.
They were really cool.
They thought we were British.
But yeah, we vibed there, and then it was like halftime. Is that what it's called in soccer?
Yeah.
This feels wrong.
I don't know if that's what they call it over there, but we call it halftime.
Halftime. Yeah. So we were like, okay, because we, like, before we had landed on this bar, these bars, I'm like
packed.
Like,
insane.
Rows and rows and rows of people standing outside of them just, like, to even look at it. It's crazy.
To even look at the
screen, you'd have to go to the bar hours before it started to get a spot in there. But it was super fun, because then, like, the streets are literally just, like, people drinking, smoking, standing outside, like, freaking out. It was so fun. Like, I just love that environment so much. It's one of my favorite environments.
We don't have anything like that in America that compares.
And it's the different,
like, there's no one sport or activity or anything that brings everybody together in that way.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
I would say American the closest comparison is football.
But even then. And it's
like,
also a different energy. It's so
I hate football.
It's so much angrier.
And there's so many people that,
it's, like, angry or negative. And, like,
feels unsafe.
It does feel unsafe. And although I trust, because you'll hear in the Scotland story that it still gets intense over there, extremely intense when it comes to sports. It's just, like, when you're at a pub and, like, I don't know, it's just fun. Like, the energy is really, really fun. So we were like, let's find another one for, like, the second half. We'll go somewhere else. We're walking down the street. We're like, wouldn't it be so fucking... Malaga is not that big. We were like,
and we're in our part of town, like the main part of town.
Yeah, because we were in Old Town, which is where we were. And we were like, wouldn't it be fucking crazy if we ran into the boys? Like, that'd be wild. We're walking down the fucking street, and who do we run into? Not our core group, but the other lads.
The other lads.
Freddie, Alfie.
Dan.
And Dan. Was it Freddie, Alfie, and Dan? We're like, oh shit, hey. And they very much, I could tell, wanted to go, oh hey, nice to see you, and keep walking.
And keep going.
But I was like, oh hey guys, like, where are you watching the game? Like, trying to, like, have a conversation.
Yeah.
And this is where we fucked up.
Yeah.
I'll admit
if I could take anything back, I would take this back.
I see now that was not the right move.
Even though we didn't have, like, bad intentions.
No.
We just, like, were a little pissed off.
We were.
And by a little, I actually mean a lot.
I was pretty pissed off. I was pretty pissed off.
So when they start walking back to the bar, we're like, we're going to come say hi.
We'll come say hey. Here's the thing. We did say we'll come say hey. It wasn't like and he was like, there's not chairs. And I was like, oh no. We're not going to join you. Like,
sitting with you.
We didn't fully say that, which maybe we should have. But I was like, oh no, we're not trying to sit with you guys. We literally just want to say hey, and then we'll split off. But I'd love to see the bar you're in, because we're trying to find a spot. So we walk with them into this bar. The lads, not happy to see us.
Oh my God.
Like, not happy to see us. I've never seen.
If you looked up, you could cut the tension with a knife.
It was so uncomfortable.
Was
we like walk up to the table and we're like, hey. Because at this point, I still think, oh, this is funny as fuck. They're probably going to be like, oh my God, them again, crazy.
Like, what are you doing here?
In a funny way. I don't think they took it in a funny way.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey. And as soon as I saw their faces, I was like, we're going to go to the bar. And like pushed us. I was like, we got to get out of this area because this is horrible.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, one, I don't want to even, like, we don't want to go back over there. But a part of us, I think, why did we choose to stay?
Well, because halftime was over.
Oh, the game was back on. We were like, well, we're at this bar. And it's actually fun. The bar was cool.
And the bar had way more space. And we weren't outside. It made sense to stay there. But
so we go to the bar. We get drinks. We don't even go into their area of the bar. We are on our completely other side of it. Just like, we're just going to do our own thing. Obviously, they don't want us around. Which, like, if you used your words, we would have respected. But whatever. And we just are like, we're going to fucking have the best time ever. Because fuck that. And we just had fun. And we fucking won. It was so fun. Obviously, we're rooting for England because we're obsessed. And, it was super fun when they won.
Yeah, we made some friends over there.
We did. Are we telling the details or no? So we're standing right by the bathroom. So if you were to go to the bathroom, you'd have to walk by us. 3 of them, at one point went to the bathroom. It was like, I am purposely not going to make eye contact with you.
Blinders on.
It felt like, it was the most, like, demoralizing feeling, actually. It was actually really fucked up when you actually think about it. It felt like I was in high school and, like, the cool kids were walking by me and, like, made a point to not look at me because I don't matter. Mm-hmm. That's literally what it felt like. That's a little dramatic. But, like, you know what I mean? That kind of vibe. And
it just felt very intentional.
It was like, oh, wow, they really want nothing
like
to
you couldn't
do with
even
us
so
right
much
now.
As just be like, oh, hey.
Which is so crazy. I wonder what this feels like for someone listening to this for the first time, how we went from one extreme of, like, I've never, like, been so taken care of and, like, they were so, like, helpful and then all of a sudden, like, the next day, nothing.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Maybe you're just as confused as we are.
That's crazy. I would be. Like, what would have happened in that, we know now, but, like, in that moment, like, what could have happened in the last 24 hours? Well, not even 12 hours.
We don't really know what happened.
Not that instant specifically.
No.
I guess. But I think we have, like, a good enough of an idea. Then, when the game's over and everyone's leaving, they, like, walk, the whole group, there's 9 of them, like, walk past us. Not one of them looked at us.
Not a single one.
Not one of them. Ryan didn't even, like, glance towards me. It was, like,
George, nothing.
Intentional to be, like, we're
George
leaving.
At one point went to the bathroom and, like, very intentionally was on his phone.
It was like a movie or something. It was so great. And we just were kind of like, this is fucking great. Like, I was in shock again.
Yeah.
Like, this is wild to act like this after all the things that we've just been through. I completely understand the guys in the group that we weren't close with because, like, we don't really know you.
Yeah.
But the ones that we had bonded, like, had spent these days with all the things we had gone through, I was like, I don't get it. Like, this is crazy.
Here's the thing. This is my best guess. And, lads, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think, like, the guys that weren't directly hanging out with us,
I think so too,
were, like, kind of fed up with us being around.
Yeah.
Which, totally understandable. Again, like, you didn't get robbed with us, so you're not, like, trauma bonded.
We haven't spent any time with you, really.
Yeah, we don't know you very well.
You don't really know us.
Some of them had girlfriends. Like,
yeah, I totally get it.
There's no flirtation. Like, there's no benefit.
They didn't want to be
them,
our friends.
I would imagine it's like, oh, it's just like these girls are kind of like ruining our.
They're just like everywhere, and this is lads' holiday. I get that. I agree. I think that's what it was.
And then I think maybe on top of that was them being like, no, we definitely want to watch the match on our own. Like, don't talk to the girls. Don't invite the girls.
Yeah, stop fucking inviting these girls around. It's annoying.
And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Again, literally totally fine. And it's totally fine if you guys felt that way too.
Yeah.
But
I just think wouldn't it be hard to
acknowledged was so crazy.
That's so true. Like, even with all of that, you could still go, hey, and keep walking.
Yeah.
Like, or even a look and
see you guys later.
Smirk. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just the complete they're nothing to us feeling was crazy.
It was crazy.
And I think my jaw was dropped, like, at this point when they all walked
Oh,
in.
I'm pretty sure we both looked at each other like this.
That's
But here's the thing. Then we went to the bathroom, and the window was open in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know us. We just keep having fun.
And there's, like, a little courtyard outside the window, and everyone's just, like, freaking out. And we, like, stick our heads out the window, and we're like,
it's coming out! And everyone's like, ah. It was, like, so fun. And we literally
And then it was, like, forget about everything. We're having the best
party in the bathroom. We're going to go out. We go out to this place because...
Oh, my God, this was so annoying.
It was connected to the bamboo place we were at the night before, and it was, like, a sister bar.
Again,
so,
like, the ups and downs.
Pay one cover.
The ups and downs.
Yeah.
Literally. The game. The boys. Getting over that.
Yeah.
Now this.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
And we were like, okay, great. We get 2 bars, 1 cover. This is so great. We're sitting down. We get shots. The fucking Apple Pay is not working. It was working all night. I bought us drinks at the other bars on the Apple Pay. It's been working good. We get to this one bar. No, it's not going through. Decline. She goes, try again. Decline. Try again. Decline. Try
Probably
again.
15 times.
And we're like, okay, did not take American Express. We had cash that we had to get out earlier in the day that was still in the hostel. We didn't bring it with us.
But we hadn't drank these drinks. So, like, in America, if you couldn't pay for them, they would just, like, take it back.
And we kind of
like that. Just
we were like, oh, it's okay. Like, honestly, we just won't have them. And she was like, no. So Kaylee walked back to the hostel by herself to get the cash. Thankfully, it wasn't
luckily
that far.
It's so close. It was like a less than 5-minute walk. But I was fuming.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed.
Well, and after, like, everything that had happened, it's like we want to just, like, go crazy and party right now and have fun.
There were so many things we were just, like, trying to party away.
Yeah.
Like, we never truly got to party away the robbery.
That's true.
We never truly got to party away the guys, like, fully ignoring us. It just was, like, it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I was just so pissed off.
Yeah.
So then by the time I got the cash and we, like, paid for it and left, we went to that next bar, and I was, like, ready to rage.
But we went to the other bar. I don't really remember anything else from that night, to be honest.
I don't either. So...
Well, there you go.
There you have it.
I don't know. I can't tell this part of the story because I don't know.
I don't remember it, and then it's Mimi time.
Oh, I do remember the Uber home, though. I was fucked up.
The Uber? We Ubered?
No, it was a taxi. Wait, no, it was a Bolt. It was a taxi.
Why would we have done that?
It was a taxi. Remember the guy that owned the pizza shop?
No, that was a different night.
No.
I just remember showing up to Bamboo and being like, let's go.
Yeah, it was go time.
And then we woke up in our beds.
And
it was time to go to the police station. And I checked my phone. I have a message from none other than Boomer. 4 a.m. And he's like,
what's that about, lad, huh?
We're here. Where are you?
Cheeky little text. Huh?
Yeah. Little booty call.
Not even a glance at the bar, and then you're going to do a 4 a.m. cheeky little chat?
Cheeky little... Ooh, a 4 a.m. cheeky little chat.
I don't know.
And that's the last I've ever heard from Boomer.
That's crazy. That's so crazy, bro. That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear what you guys, like, our listeners, I'd love to know, like, what they think about each guy. Like, what is your guys' perspective of, like, are they shitty? Like...
Who I would love to know.
I'd love to hear some feedback on someone who's not...
Lads, we can share the feedback with you if you're...
Yeah, we'll share the feedback.
Seeking...
Yeah, if you want to know and be
constructive
validated.
criticism.
Yeah, so we basically spent the entire day before... We literally got at 9 a.m. Went to the police station. There was already a line. We put our name down for 11 o'clock slot. Left. Went to...
We napped.
Went
for
back and
a
napped.
second, packed up our bags.
Mm.
Our appointment was at 11 and we had to check out at 11.
And we knew we had to...
So we had to take our bags,
all of our
Uber
stuff.
to the police station. And literally...
Spent the whole day there.
Yeah.
Until
by the time we were done, it was like perfect timing to go to the airport.
And guess what? We didn't have travel insurance, so we didn't need a police report. So we didn't need to spend our last day at the police station, but
we should have bought shittier phones.
We should have bought shittier phones. But we ended up like chatting to the other people in there. Another group of people had the same instance we did. They were robbed on the beach, and actually the police were really, really, really nice.
They were super sweet, yeah.
And one was really cute. He was like this like Lana Del Rey.
Everybody knows that I'm a good girl.
Yeah, and he looked like someone that Lana would like. Like he was like Lana coded.
Anyways, we've since made up.
We have reconciled
with Harry.
With Harry. Harry has since come forward. Apologized. He has apologized, explained, and we're not going to get into that. But like we talked it out. To be fair, we were closer. I think like the closest to Harry, so it made more sense for him to kind of explain himself a bit.
Honestly, that was.
It made me feel offended by. Me too. Harry from day one was like, I don't know. I just felt like we were friends right off the bat. Like I just felt like, oh, I'm close to this person. I'm friends with you.
Harry is like our long lost bestie. Still want to get tattoos.
We are gonna get tattoos. So our plan is to get 7 tattooed because we got robbed the night of 7/7 after we went to a club called Sevens around 7 a.m. So we're gonna get 7 tattooed. The plan was to get it with the lads, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Might just be us. Maybe we'll get Harry to go. Well, Harry wasn't even there. Harry wasn't a part of that. Oh shit. So yeah, that is Spain. We went to the airport and headed off to London. So next episode is London.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. Anything else?
I feel like we've been sitting here for 3 hours.
Literally forever. Good?
Yeah.
I think we could, yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Please actually give us feedback. I'm not joking about that.
Yeah, I would love to know.
I actually want to hear someone else's perspective of the situation. Thank you so much for watching or listening to the It's Time podcast. I'm Mariah. That is Kaylee. We have new episodes every Wednesday. Next week will be London, and then we have Scotland, and then we have Dublin. So we have a few left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have like a lot to do still.
You guys. All that, we're still at the very beginning of the trip.
You guys, I know we kept like hyping up Spain, which it deserved it, but like there's still a good amount of like juicy things.
Oh, Scotland and Dublin.
There's some tea.
There's some tea for sure. Now accepting donations towards our expensive European phones. Cuckoo.
Bisous. Ciao.
Oh my knee.
Bye lads. See ya Thanksgiving.